Welcome class. In this unit, we will be covering emotional intelligence. Let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Jackie and I will be your instructor for this lesson. Purpose. Learning how to control one's emotions can play an influential role in decision making in our everyday lives. This session introduces how our emotions affect the way we make decisions, and by controlling one's emotions can lead to better success. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the main theory of emotional intelligence through a clear definition, explain how emotional intelligence works in the workplace, relate emotional intelligence to other similar theories, as well as distinguish two main strategies of emotional intelligence. Now, let's take a minute to think to yourself, what is emotional intelligence? And how do we use our emotions to make important decisions in our everyday life, whether we're at school, in the workplace, or in our home? Emotional intelligence is a type of social intelligence that involves the ability to monitor one's own and others' emotions, to discriminate among them, and to use the information to guide one's thinking and actions. Emotional intelligence comprises a set of 4 emotional skills, which include perceiving emotions, using emotions with cognition, understanding emotional causes and consequences, and managing emotions for personal adjustment. Perceiving emotions include the ability to accurately identify and express emotions, which helps to discriminate between hostile situations. The ability to generate and use emotions to enhance thinking includes altering emotions to redirect cognitive processes, obtain new perspectives, and enhance problem solving. Emotional understanding includes the ability to understand emotional information, the manner in which they combine, and their causes and consequences. Emotional management includes the ability to be open to feelings and modulate them to facilitate growth, even during distress. People experiencing specific and intense emotional changes should benefit from emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very important in learning environments as well as in the workplace. People who are aware of their own emotions as well as those of others are better able to challenge, motivate, and inspire teams into productive work. The more traditional managers try to divorce emotions from the workplace, which is not always the best method. Investigating the potential link between emotional intelligence and career path, various studies have led business academics to believe that superior emotional intelligence is very likely to lead to career success and promotion. There are 2 strategies which increase emotional intelligence. First, self-awareness enables an individual to link what they feel with what they think and do in real time. Second, self-regulation, the ability to regulate the rational and emotional operations of the mind in balanced ways. Now, let's look at some pros and cons of emotional intelligence. Leaders with emotional intelligence are self-aware and able to recognize emotions as they happen. Secondly, luckily, individuals with emotional intelligence also have the skill of effective communication. They are able to clearly convey directions and know what to say in order to inspire and motivate others. Lastly, in the workplace, there's always the risk that emerging conflicts can threaten or disrupt efficiency and productivity. However, leaders with emotional intelligence are equipped to handle conflicts and provide resolution. Leaders who operate from an emotional first perspective tend to make more impulsive decisions, rather than relying on hard data, facts, logics, reasoning, and sound judgment. Secondly, followers of emotional leaders get frustrated and confused by the constant ebb and flow of emotions. Thirdly, leaders who sympathize too much with employees may cause employees to operate more from an emotional-driven foundation, as opposed to weighing the pros and cons of competing opinions. Motivation is a theoretical construct used to explain behavior. It represents the reasons for people's actions, desires, and needs. Motivation can also be defined as one's direction to behavior or what causes a person to do repeated actions. For example, when a person eats food to satisfy the need of hunger, or when a student does good in his work, because he wants a good grade. Related theories include ARC's model of motivational design, which includes 4 steps in the instructional design process. Experimental learning, which is the process of learning through experience. And lastly, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is the most widely discussed theories of motivation, which is commonly used scheme for classifying human motives. In summary, emotional intelligence relates to how we control and manage our emotions, to be aware of one's emotions to motivate oneself, regulate emotions to self-monitor and deal with stressful situations. Lastly, leadership skills can arise from possessing these qualities. As we're coming to the end of our lesson, I have also attached some additional resources if you're willing to take a look. I posted 2 websites. The first is called 0 to 3, and it's for people who are looking for social and emotional development guidance for a younger child. And the second one is National Center for Learning Disabilities, and it's a resource for parents to help to support social and emotional development in children with learning disabilities. So I want to say a really big thank you for tuning in and for listening to my e-lecture. Thank you so much.